Hey guys, real quick gear review for you here. This is a 300 watt portable power station by FlashFish. The model is E300. It's small and it weighs only 6.6 pounds. Don't let that fool you though. This thing will pack a real punch. Let's open the box and see what's inside. A little bit of foam. There's our tiny little battery. There's our power brick for charging the 110. This is a DC 12 volt out adapter piece to go right in front. And here's the 12 volt cord. Now, and get a little booklet. Explains all the ins and the outs and the technical stuff. Now, for sensitive equipment like my laptop, my CPAP, my smartphones, I wanted to choose a unit that was a pure sine wave unit for pure power. Just nice, steady, consistent power, not power that would go up and down or have irregularities to it that might cause damage to the equipment. So when I saw this unit and I saw the price on it on Amazon, I thought, I'm going to give this thing a try. Run my CPAP on it, run my laptop on it, things like that. Now, this unit can be charged by the 110 outlet here at the house, which is what I did. I topped it off first. And then it can also be run by solar panels, if you have solar panels, or you want to upgrade to them in the future. My first test on this was to fully charge it, and then I ran my CPAP on it overnight. I have a Resmed Cpap. I used humidifier as well as heat, so I was giving it the full works, you know. I'm pleased to say that it ran my CPAP for just over 7 hours, and I still had 56% of the battery power left. Then I started to run my laptop off of it. I was charging my phone through the laptop as well as my MacBook Pro 16 running off of this unit to try and charge it. And I let that run and I brought the battery down to 20%. Now, I plugged it into the wall here at home and I left it to charge up. It took just over 4 hours to fully recharge from 20% back to 100%. For me, that was pretty reasonable, and I got quite a bit of use out of the battery before I even decided to unplug it and use that. There's so many applications that this thing could be used for during a power outage, maybe an outdoor event or a party, maybe you're going out to the campgrounds, you want to charge your phones, you want to have those USB ports, you want to run fans, maybe a small fridge or a cooler, smaller TVs, lights, all kinds of things this thing can do it. My CPAP was the biggest concern and my laptop was the secondary, and of course cell phones. Now the touchscreen on this is pretty neat. At first I didn't understand how it worked, and you just got to sit there and hold it. But the display pops up and it's pretty bright and it's pretty easy to see. I'll try and tilt that down a little bit. So you're going to get all of your inputs, DC, AC, everything you can turn on and off. It also has a built-in light. So by clicking that light button, I get a nice LED light on the back. And I can also change the light. Get it to change. There we go. Get the SOS signals, and of course you can turn it back off. Okay, so let's talk about inputs. On the side you have your DC input. On the front you have DC 1 and 2 outputs, where you could plug this adapter in and plug something right in. You also have 3 USB-Cs. They're quick charge 3.0s, and a 5 volt 2.4 amp right here at the bottom. You also have your Type C. This will output up to 45 watts. You have 2 110 outlets as well. And if you need a 3-prong or a 2-prong, it's got both of those. Now on the side, you've got a 24 volt 3.8 amp max input. All right, so let's see. Here's your front display if you want to see that a little better. The battery capacity is 300 watts at 81,000 milliamps, 3.7 volt. and it is rated at pure sine wave 330 watt with a peak of 380. So anything that starts up and has a nice little peak on it, that's where that'll go for. Solar charging says DC 18 volt to 24 volt. The AC output is 110 volt at 60 hertz. The AC input is 19 volt at 3.4 amp. And the DC output is USB 5 volt 2.4 amp. And the quick charge 3.0. And the Type C is obviously, I believe that was 45 watt. And the DC is 12 to 16.8 volt, 10 amp max, and 24 volt, 3.8 amp max on the side. Now the book will explain a little bit more within the book about its use and how to use it and how to use the display and changing up all your features on, you know, what mode you want to be in and everything. But overall, I gotta say, this little thing, for its size, for its money, and for what it offers and gives you, is a heck of a deal. And I'm really, really happy with it. I can't wait to take it camping. I'm going to use it for CPAP. Now, when I finish with my CPAP, I still have 56% after 7 hours of sleep. I generally sleep somewhere between 5.5 to 7 hours. So I think I could confidently get 2 full nights out of this, just CPAP use alone. That's pretty darn good to me. Now, I could also charge it. I have a 100-watt solar panel. I could charge it while we're at the campground, or if we're at a site that I have regular 110 power, I'll just run my extension cord and charge it up while we're having dinner or something, a couple hours. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Definitely check it out. The link is in the description below, and let me know what you think. Have you tried FlashFish? These are actually pretty good little units. Pretty happy with the thing. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them for you. And you know, this thing on Amazon was, I believe, on sale when I picked it up for $240. I looked at it this morning. I think it was $259 or $269. It fluctuates depending on the deal and the time of day and if there's a coupon to apply. But for me, for what it offers, I think it's a great portable power option for power outages or camping or outdoor events, and I'm very excited with it, and I can't wait to put this to good use this spring coming up for some camping outage.